Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Monday, along with producer extraordinaire Jordan, and we are ready to go. We have some good national days today, and we picked out the top three that we're going to really look at. So we have National Soup Day, and that's basically about filling up goodness in a bowl, helping other people out. National Mulled Wine Day. Jordan says, don't sleep on the mulled wine. It's actually very good. National Cold Cuts Day. National I Want You to Be Happy Day. That's a good one. I like the positivity there. National Anthem Day, the day the United States adopted the Star-Spangled Banner. Francis Scott Key. Of course, we heard a lot about Francis Scott Key simply because a boat or a ship ran into the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore. That's got to be over a year ago now. Doesn't it?
For what?
The Francis Scott Key Bridge?
Yeah.
We'd have to look that up, but they're working on repairing that. And today is National Read Across America Day. Dr. Seuss. Now, some people are going to automatically go, well, that's the 2nd of March. Well, if the 2nd of March falls on a weekend, that means the first school day closest to it becomes Dr. Seuss Day, Read Across America Day. So today is that day. So those are the days. But we really want to delve into what's your favorite soup, what's your favorite cold cut, and what's your favorite Dr. Seuss book? All right? So that's what we're going to do. So think on that while we thank Valley Converting for all that they do for the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Valley Converting doing a great job in T-Town, the Gem City, Toronto, Ohio. If you have paper recycling products, make sure you see the crew at Valley Converting.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
All right, everybody. It is a Monday. It is Monday, March 3rd. The last time we spoke, it would have been February. Look at us, all the way into March. Academy Awards last night. A lot of movies I hadn't heard about. Tried to watch Conclave on Saturday afternoon. Didn't happen. I must have got 5 minutes in that movie, and it was lights were out. Just doing a permanent eyelid check for about 2 hours. Don't know what happened. I'm going to have to try and rewatch that. But anyway, so hopefully if you watched the Academy Awards, you enjoyed it. Here's a couple other things from this date in history. 1923, Time magazine published for the first time. 1845, Florida becomes a state, 27th. 1885, AT&T becomes a company. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time ago. 1913, women's suffrage movement, protests in Washington, D.C., National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, 1950. That group would later become NASA, which of course went to the moon. And how about this? 1956, Heartbreak Hotel by the one and only Elvis. Not Elvis has left the building, Mike Lang, but Elvis Presley with the Heartbreak Hotel, 1956, number one song. All right. And in 1977, for all those, foodies, would it be foodies out there? Or people that like to watch Food Networks and everything? Who doesn't love Buddy the Cake Boss? I mean, he's in Hoboken, New Jersey. He's got the bakery. My daughter loves watching that show. She loves Buddy the Cake Boss. But Buddy the Cake Boss, born in 1977. I did not write down his last name. So to me, he's just Buddy the Cake
Velastro.
Boss. Oh, Velastro. Okay. Thank you very much, Jordan. A foodie on hand to help us out with that. I'm sorry. I did not write it down. I knew it began with a B, but I didn't write it down, so I didn't want to guess at it. So it's Buddy the Cake Boss, born on this day in 1977. To celebrate Buddy, have yourself a piece cake. He makes some wild cakes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pretty impressive. Okay. So we kind of have a 3-course meal here. Starts with soup, goes to cold cuts, and then you finish with dessert, which is reading a Dr. Seuss book. Or do you start with the Dr. Seuss book, Green Eggs and Ham? Oh, I don't want to say anything, But I just threw down a monster for a possible first pick in the what's your favorite Dr. Seuss book call.
Yeah.
All right, where do you want to start, Jordan? Where do you want to start? You want to start with soups, cold cuts, or
Whatever,
Dr. Seuss?
whatever.
No. You are in charge.
Okay, well.
All right. So which one do you want to go with?
For Dr. Seuss books.
Or do you want to go, or you want to pick soup first, or do you want to pick cold cuts first?
I can do either. All three at once. Ready?
All three at once.
Ready?
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go.
All right.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, salami, and wedding soup.
Wow. That just came screaming out of nowhere. All right. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
Is the book.
Salami is the cold cut.
Yep.
That's your favorite cold cut, bar none. Really?
I think so.
All right. And wedding soup. Wedding soup's good.
I love wedding soup. The little meatballs.
Yeah, you get some good wedding soup if it's made really well. I don't know. I
do like. Actually, you know what? You know, Eaton Park when they have their chicken noodle soup.
Eaton Park
with
chicken noodle soup.
the thick noodles.
Okay, yeah.
That is the best chicken. That is the
that.
best chicken noodle soup. Okay, not the best, but I like.
But you like it.
Yeah.
But you like it. Okay, is that a kid thing? Like when you were a kid that you really liked getting that, you would order that?
Oh yeah, and when they wouldn't have chicken noodle soup, I wouldn't get salad bar.
Oh, okay.
You know how you can get the salad
a little bit of
bar?
a soup snob.
If they didn't have chicken noodle soup, I would not get the salad bar.
Wow.
But yeah,
I'd call ahead.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
right.
Bring my daughter. Do you have chicken noodle soup? If you don't, we are going someplace else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get a pot on for you right now. So
honestly,
all right. Wow. Okay, but you went one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish,
or the foot book. That one's a good one too.
No. Yeah. Then you went salami.
Yeah.
And you went with the wedding soup. But in a pinch, if you had to, you're going with Eaton Park's chicken noodle soup with the big noodles. All right. I like it. They're all good. They're all good picks. I don't know about the salami though. I mean, the salami's really good.
I don't like bologna.
Salami's a quality pick.
I do like. What else would
no
I
roast
don't know.
beef?
Yeah, but no.
No ham?
Nah.
No turkey?
Good, but
how about buffalo chicken, turkey breast stuff, whatever that is? I don't know if they have that somewhere. That's pretty good. I would probably have to go with roast beef as the number one for if I'm just having
pastrami is good.
Pastrami is good.
Prosciutto, prosciutto.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I really don't have a problem with any of them. How about a little olive loaf?
I'm sorry, what?
Olive loaf. You've never heard of olive loaf?
What is that?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
It's like a cold cut. It's got little pieces of olive and stuff in it. Pimentos, yeah.
Okay, you know what's kind of crazy?
What's kind of crazy?
Pimento cheese. Do you know that? You know what that is?
I'm sure I've tried it, yeah.
I didn't realize that pimento was the thing in the olive.
Yes. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go roast beef. Good roast beef. Yeah, I think I have to go there. So I'm gonna go roast beef. And let's see who's checking in. Judy checking in. Hold on. Get my glasses on. Judy can't see anything. Ooh, this is a good call. Judy loves the bologna and sweet pickle sandwich. Yeah, all right. Now, do you put anything on that? A little mayonnaise, a little mustard, anything to any type of dressing that you would put on that, or just you're going straight sweet pickle sandwich with the bologna? But yeah, I think I'd have to go with okay, Judy. So if you're going with the bologna and sweet pickle sandwich, what soup are you having with that? Nothing on it. Just going nothing on it.
You know what else is good? A nice grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Okay, at first, I didn't know you were going to finish with the tomato soup because I was going to say grilled cheese is not a cold cut. But then you finished with tomato soup. I can't argue that. That is a quality.
That is good.
That's an all-time standard. Hey, I got nothing else to eat in the house. I've got a couple pieces of cheese, a couple pieces of bread, and a can of tomato soup.
You can't go wrong
with that. You can't go wrong with that. Judy's going with chicken noodle soup. I wonder if that's from Eaton Park, like you with the big noodles over there, Jordan. All right, so chicken noodle soup. All right, so I like it. So Judy's got the bologna and sweet pickle sandwich, nothing on it, chicken noodle soup. So I'm going roast beef. I don't know why roast beef.
What book did you pick?
I didn't get to that point yet. I don't even get to my soup yet.
What's the other book called?
What's the other book called? He's got about a gazillion of them. Judy, favorite Dr. Seuss book? What do you think? It's National Read Across America Day today. Normally on the 2nd of March, but it was on the weekend. So this one is a weekday closest to it. So we're in the school week. So March 3rd this year is that. And that's, of course, is Dr. Seuss. You know what? I like green eggs and ham.
Cat in the Hat is good.
Cat in the Hat's always good. But I do kind of like, I'm kind of partial to Horton Hears a Who. Boil that dust speck, boil. Yeah, and he's holding a little dust speck in his trunk. Come on, Horton, hold on to the. You get so nervous. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, I'm like, oh no, what is gonna happen? Well, Horton, I'll say it, Horton, a little bit of a badass. Mm-hmm. Maybe the sweetest, nicest badass, but a little bit of a badass. Yeah, and I said the 3-letter word ASS, but yeah, it's one of those days. It's a Monday. All right, Cat in the Hat. Judy going Cat in the Hat. All right, good call on that one. Cat in the Hat. So we get Cat in the Hat. Horton Hears a Who for me. And you had 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Yeah.
But when you've read that 1,000 times, it just kind of gets on your nerves after a while. When it's like,
oh yeah.
All right, what book do you want us to read? Red fish. Okay. Okay, soup. What's sushi? So you have wedding soup, but if you're at Eaton Park, you go with the chicken noodle wide noodle soup.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you're not even getting the salad bar. Judy's going with Cat in the Hat and chicken noodle soup, and she had the bologna and sweet pickle sandwich. So a lot going on there. So I've got Horton Hears a Who, roast beef, and I'll tell you what, good tomato soup's really good. Instead of making it with water, maybe make it with a little milk in it or a little, it thickens it up a little bit more, gives it a little. Mm-hmm. But this is where being from New England just steamrolls everything.
Oh yeah.
New England clam chowder. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is good from the New England area? A little lobster bisque. Stop it. Are you kidding me? Lobster bisque? Come on. The only thing better? New England clam chowder. Now, being a great place to go, if anyone wants to go for some New England clam chowder, is go to Cape Cod, summertime. Somewhere on the Cape, there is going to be a weekend where they will have a New England clam chowder cook-off. The only problem is when you have gone to the clam chowder cook-off, they give you the little cups, like the little paper cups, and they film it. So you go to each different one. Well, I did that one year. After about, you're thinking, it's just a little cup, boom, boom, and you're trying them, and you're like, okay, they're all pretty good. This one's better than that one. After about 15 of those little cups, it's like, wow, that's a lot of clam chowder. But it was really good. All right, here we go. PBH. I think Pauline, we could give her a nickname. I like this. Or give her an initial nickname. PBH.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like CDB, Charlie Daniels Band. Yeah. PBH. All right. She's going with potato soup or clam chowder. I like that. I like good potato soup. You know where? I'll give you a place to go if anybody's in the Steubenville area. Fort Steuben, they have the Ville restaurant. Solid potato soup. Solid potato soup. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, quick story on New England clam chowder. I am roughly 15 years old at the time, I think, up on Cape Cod, a little vacation with my stepfather and my mom, my brother, and we go to this little tiny cafe right next to a music store. It's in Sandwich, believe it or not, Sandwich, Cape Cod, right at the beginning of the Cape. So now if you have the Cape.
There's a place called Sandwich?
Oh, yeah. Sandwich. It's right at the beginning of the Cape. So it's kind of, I like to call it the shoulder of the Cape. Because if you look at Cape Cod, it kind of looks like an arm. So it's like you get the elbow out there with Chatham and all those places, with all the muckety mucks out in Chatham, which is beautiful. And now they have all the seals. So that's why the sharks are back. Didn't have those when I was a kid. You didn't hear the seals. So anyways, then you go all the way up to P-Town, which is like the top of the arm. So Sandwich is literally right at the beginning of it. So anyways, we go to this little cafe next to a music store. They have a table. We sit down, have a little lunch. I mean, there couldn't have been more than 3 tables in the whole place.
Uh-huh.
It's that tiny. We had the best clam chowder.
Wow.
Ever. Now, I was 15. I hadn't had that much clam chowder in my life to really make a judgment on that. But my stepfather did. He was like, this is the best clam chowder I've ever had. So I instantly, absolutely, this is the best clam chowder ever. So I was in on the clam chowder thing. So then we started, we still haven't completed it. We are on a mission, what would you call it? A calling, a search for the greatest clam chowder to see if there's one ever better than the one we had in Sandwich. Now, I've had some really good ones, really, really good ones. But I don't think I still haven't maybe found one of those, but I've had some really good ones. But so if you ever go to a restaurant with me and there's ever clam chowder on the menu, it is going to be ordered. It is a rule. It is actually a law in my world. Must get the clam chowder just to see and honor my late stepfather, Richard. He was a wonderful human being, and he had the greatest bowl of clam chowder ever in Sandwich on Cape Cod. Sounds like a full meal there. Cape Cod sandwich with clam chowder. All right. Well, that about does it for now. Jordan, we good? Jordan says, yep. All right. So anyways, April checking in. Pauline and April, real quick, we've got potato soup and clam chowder. What's your favorite cold cut and what's your favorite Dr. Seuss book? If you want to join in. See, before we have to go, Jordan's wrapping it up. We got about, I don't know, maybe a minute left. So don't know if you guys have one of those that you want to share. Well, mine was cold cut, was roast beef, clam chowder, and then Horton Hears a Who. Jordan was wedding soup, but also in the game, chicken noodle, wide noodle at Eaton Park. And if she didn't get that as a kid, she was out. She wasn't even going to get the salad. Then 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, and what else? Cold cut. Was it salami? No. Is that it? Salami?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jordan has actually started to just ignore the entire conversation. Judy's going with bologna and sweet pickle sandwich. Nothing on it. Chicken noodle soup. Cat in the Hat. All right. April says, like broccoli and cheese soup, pepper soup, potato soup. Ooh, broccoli and cheese. Oh, let me check it in. Ham, green eggs, and ham. There we go. So she likes ham for a cold cut, green eggs and ham for a book. The broccoli and cheese soup. I might have broccoli and cheese soup tonight. Ooh, stuffed pepper soup. April just threw it down. Wasn't ready for the stuffed pepper soup. You had stuffed pepper soup, Jordan?
Mm-mm.
No? Not a fan. Okay. All right. Sounds interesting to me. I think that sounds pretty good. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, we got a little bit of a late start today. I apologize for that. But again, the big birthday of the day today on the national calendar, it was Buddy the Cake Boss. What's his last name again, Jordan?
Velastro.
Buddy the Cake Boss, Velastro. So if you want to celebrate his birthday by having some cake. All right, there you go. Want to thank Valley Converting for all they do for us on the 9-Minute Phill-Up. Want to thank you for joining us. Greatly appreciate it. Always appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock, hopefully right on the button. Remember the 2 rules. Oh, wait a minute. We got someone checking in. Oh, look at that. PBH checking in with the happy birthday wish. Happy birthday indeed. Good call. Good call. All right, everybody. We will see you tomorrow. Remember the 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Have a great